Day. It is Monday, March 7th. Now, we don't have any meetings to tell you about today, so we'll jump to who's on our show. We sat down with Dr. Valentina Bonev, who is here on behalf of BreastLink, and she talks about some of the risks of breast cancer and as well as some preventative things we can do to prevent ourselves from getting breast cancer. Then we also sat down with Dan Daly and Sunshine Lute on behalf of the Fit Brain Club, and they have an event coming up, and they really wanted to share all that information with you. All right, let's take a look at our weather. Well, we've gotten through the rain, and now we've got some sunshine skies all through the week. Take a look at these numbers. They are looking awesome. 68-43 for Monday. Tuesday, 71-46. Wednesday, 68-46. Thursday, same. It's just as pleasant as the day before. And Friday, a little bit warmer, 74-48. Our sunrise for this morning was at 6:12, and our sunset will be at 5:53. And thank you, Mark, who regularly rides his bike down at the beach, and he finds some great shots. So thank you for sending this one in. This adorable dog who's looking out as if he wants to ride with you. If you have a photo that you would like to share with our community, please email it to Laguna Woods Village TV @gmail.com, and do make sure that it is a high-resolution photo and one that you took. All right, when we come back, we will have BreastLink, so stay tuned.
At the Memorial Care Breast Centers, our sole focus is to save lives through annual mammograms. We've implemented the following safety measures to keep you safe during your appointment. All patients are screened upon entry and will be asked to wear a mask. Waiting areas and dressing rooms have been rearranged and are being disinfected more frequently. Appointment times are staggered for social distancing. All staff are screened upon entry and wear appropriate PPE. Our standalone breast centers are located throughout our communities, and with easily accessible locations from Long Beach to Rancho Mission Viejo, we're here for you, close to home.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
Curious about cannabis for your chronic pain? In a historic step in cannabis research, Dr. Dominguez will follow participants taking Cannaceutica, an oral capsule designed for chronic pain. The study is mostly remote and will give you access to top UCI medical professionals. Mayor Sherry Horn had this to say about the trial. Visit UCICannabisStudy.com today to see if you qualify.
Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Dr. Valentina Bonev, who is here on behalf of BreastLink. Well, Valentina, or Dr. Bonev, thank you so much for joining me today.
No problem. Thank you so much for having me, Lisa. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too. Now, we've talked about breast cancer before, but today we're going to highlight, some of the risks. And I know for the last couple of years, people have been putting off being checked. And, now I've heard that the cancer rate of people having cancer has gone up, primarily probably because they didn't get it checked early enough and didn't have prevention. Would you say that has been kind of the case and you've seen that happen over the last couple of years?
Definitely. Patients have not gotten mammograms or seen a doctor the last 1-2 years, basically because of the COVID pandemic, fear of coming in to see the doctor. And we are seeing patients presenting later with breast cancer versus an earlier lump or lesion that could be treated minimally with a surgery. And now, unfortunately, some patients are requiring extra interventions such as chemotherapy or more extensive surgeries.
Yeah, yeah, that is really frightening because, of course, they were afraid to get COVID, so they didn't want to go, but they would have been better off getting it done because now look what you're saying is really a shame. You know, what constitutes a patient for being at high risk for breast cancer?
Right. So this is a really important topic, and there's a lot of sort of variability, but basically there's the main factors. There's factors you can't control, which is family history of breast or ovarian cancer, your personal history. People may not be aware, but those who received radiation to the chest prior to 30 years old, such as for Hodgkin's lymphoma, actually really increases your risk. Um, Patients who may have inherited a genetic mutation that predisposes their risk to breast cancer. Those are things you can't change. They're non-modifiable risk factors. And then there's modifiable risk factors that can affect your risk to a variable degree. It can be a little bit hard to measure, but patients who are obese, who don't exercise, who eat unhealthy diets, those are going to negatively impact you. But those are things you can change. So therefore, they're modifiable risk factors.
Right. And of course, some of those things, you know, exercise and being overweight really affect so many things and not
Exactly.
just, you know, getting potentially breast cancer.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, you know, once someone has been diagnosed with breast cancer, you know, what are some of the things that they can do at home to sort of monitor themselves, or can they have help?
When someone's been diagnosed with breast cancer, they definitely need to follow up with their doctor, report any changes. For example, if a patient's saying, you know what, now I feel like I'm having headaches or my back hurts, my bones hurt, this is new, then we need to evaluate them for metastatic workup. And that would definitely change how we're going to be managing this patient, which can be delaying surgery or doing chemotherapy or changing the chemotherapy regimen. So just being aware of your body, if things are changing, if you feel like, you know what, this breast lump, it feels like it's bigger, or now I feel a lump in my armpit, definitely let your doctor know. And again, that can change your stage of breast cancer and your prognosis and treatment.
Now, we've been seeing a lot of commercials lately that been talking about metastatic breast cancer. And so is it fairly common for cancer once you've been diagnosed in the breast to spread, or is that not so common?
So most of the patients are going to be diagnosed with earlier stage, like stage 1 or 2, 3 as well. For the metastatic patients, those patients, either they're young and they have a very aggressive form of breast cancer, or unfortunately, they're those subgroup of patients who noticed a breast lump and chose not to go to a doctor, chose not to get any workup whatsoever. And then once they feel like it's really ballooned up, they'll present to the doctor. And then unfortunately, it can be a stage 4. And there are a lot of medications out there actually that can prolong patients' life. I mean, 10 years plus. So it is pretty amazing what's out there.
Why are people so afraid to come in when they feel something right away?
I think it's part of it is fear of the unknown, fear of, well, am I going to live? Am I going to die soon? I think there's just a lot of fear of knowing things, which is interesting because then there's other patients who want to know everything.
Yeah.
There's other patients who don't want to know anything. And I've also encountered patients who perhaps a spouse or other family member or close friend maybe underwent chemotherapy for a totally different malignancy and had a very negative experience. And maybe they were already metastatic disease. So totally different situation. And it really impacted them. And they're afraid to get treatment because they're afraid that they're going to go down this same road. They're going to have poor quality of life for whatever remaining time is left.
Right.
So it definitely emphasizes the family, the friend support, because that has swayed some of my patients to get treatment.
Right. Right. And that's frightening because the patient that they're referring to, or, you know, or someone who had the bad experience may have had it like 10, 15 years ago, but we know that technology has changed so rapidly that just putting it off for like a year just because, you know, somebody else, you know, that's kind of nonsensical in a lot of ways. But I do understand that fear of feeling like, oh, I'm going to feel just like that person. So the key takeaway, though, of course, is to make sure you do have your regular mammograms, and anytime you identify something, make sure you did check right away.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Perfect. Well, thank you so much for the information as always.
Thank you so much, Lisa, for having me.
All right. And we'll be right back after this.
Do your dentures need to be replaced, or are they worn out or broken? Dr. Damon Anderson from Laguna Niguel Family Dental Care is here to help with your denture needs. We do in-office denture repairs, same-day denture relines, and provide metal and non-metal partial dentures. Laguna Niguel Family Dental Care also provides implant-supported overdentures completely replaced by Dr. Anderson himself. New appliances are an opportunity to get 1 to 2 shades lighter for a more youthful look. Give us a call today or visit our website for a video consult at lagunaniguelsedationdentist.com.
Hearing aids require a lot of attention. Don't underestimate the problems earwax can cause. Come in and see inside your own ear canals to find out how much blockage you have. Debris like earwax can cause up to 45% reduction in amplification. Your hearing aids may be able to be significantly improved to help you hear conversations clearly with a simple office visit. Every day, patients say, "Oh my gosh, that sounds so much better." Stop in or call us today for a complimentary cleaning and ear inspection. Tell them Stuart sent you.
I have Dan Daly and Sunshine Lute here on behalf of the Fit Brain Club. Well, welcome both of you to the show. How are you today?
Just wonderful. Thank
Doing
you
wonderful.
So much.
Thank you, Lisa. Nice to be here in a live setting.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I know we're relying on Zoom for so many years, actually, and we're very glad to get back into the studio. So thanks for joining us. Now, I know you guys have lots of different meetings once a month about something associated with the brain. But before we get into that, Sunshine, tell me a little bit about the Fit Brain Club and how it started.
I'd be happy to do that. You see, it actually started with the Sunshine Performance Club doing a benefit for Alzheimer's.
Okay.
And that was in 2009. And after that, we got together with the people there and decided it would be a really, really good idea in this community to have a club that features things about the brain.
Right, exactly. Now, Dan, you're with Alzheimer's Orange County. Have you been with them a long time?
I've been with them 9 years.
Oh, yeah.
And I started off as a volunteer, and I was on the Speakers Bureau. Now to go out and make different presentations to different groups on different topics. And then 8.5 years ago, going on 9 now, Patty Mouton offered me a full-time position.
Okay.
So I've been in the outreach and advocacy, basically business development,
Right.
For all that period of time.
So this marriage, if you will, partnership, you know, you've been doing meetings and you're getting these great speakers. What have you noticed, I guess, now that you have this today in the community? What are you noticing? Are people really benefiting from it?
I find that the people really do enjoy. We have the speakers are provided by the wonderful organization, Alzheimer's Orange County.
Okay.
And so they have speakers that talk about relevant things and do a really good job of doing it.
Right.
And I have people coming to me after the meeting telling me they appreciate it so much. I have people calling me throughout the month saying we really want to come.
Good.
So, and people I've never heard from before.
Okay.
So they are hearing about it.
Right.
And I think the change to Fit Brain Club, which happened just in 2020, was a really, really good idea.
Absolutely, because I think like you and I have talked about this before regarding stigma, right? Lots of people, I don't have Alzheimer's, I don't have anything wrong with my memory.
Right.
But when you put it in Fit Brain Club, it's almost like, oh, you want to educate yourself on how to keep from getting dementia and those kinds of things, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say that the increase in the education aspect that we deliver with these speakers, that has really increased the level of interest.
Good.
And it's also decreased the fear factor.
Oh, that's good.
We used to be known as the Alzheimer's Club. And Alzheimer's has a two-pronged definition to it.
Yeah.
Some people accept it and they deal with it. Other people have nothing to do with it. They don't want to learn about anything about it.
Don't want to hear about it.
Yeah.
And,
there's tests now that you can actually find out if you're prone to get dementia or Alzheimer's. And I just said the other day, I'm like, I'm not so sure I want to know. I mean, however, on the one hand, just like you said, you don't really want to know, but then maybe you should know so you can take care of yourself in different ways. Yeah, and this is what your education does. So let's talk about your speaker who's going to be for March 14th.
Yes, Toni Shapiro has been with us just about a year.
Okay.
And she came over to us from Mission Hospital. She had been involved with the clinical setting at Mission for about 14 years. So she's a licensed clinical social worker. She's very well versed in dementia and Alzheimer's. And she's going to talk about my neighbor has Alzheimer's, what can I do?
Ah, okay.
And so she will open up a lot of opportunities for people to pursue.
Okay.
And I would say that the family members are usually the ones who are very active as far as the progress of the loved one.
Okay.
So she'll talk about different ways and different things you can incorporate into your daily life.
Okay.
And go ahead.
If a resident wanted to bring either a caregiver or, like you said, a family member, can they do that?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I would say that what she's going to be addressing are the people who have been recently diagnosed, have short-term memory loss. It hasn't really advanced that much. And one of the things that people should look at as far as the family and a friend or a loved one, and that is they should make the neighborhood aware of the person's, the loved one's status.
I see.
And the reason for that is there's a term called wandering. And wandering can be very dangerous.
Yeah.
Because you have somebody who walks the streets and all of a sudden they take a turn they normally don't take and they're totally lost. So if somebody comes up to them and say, can I help you? Where do you live? They may not be able to remember where they live or the address. So you get a major problem there. So if you alert the neighbors about the status of the individual, the loved one, they will be on the lookout so that if they see anything that's a little bit different in their modus operandi, they can do something about it.
Okay, excellent. And tell us about the information of where it's going to be.
Okay, I'll be happy to. This is at Clubhouse 1 and in the art room at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
This coming Monday. And I can verify that she's a very interesting, presents things very well because I've heard her once before. She's a wonderful speaker.
Yeah, now you have this on March 14th.
Yes.
So that's a little ways from now, but it's 2 weeks. So we're getting good information out early so you can get a lot of people to attend.
Right.
So thank you so much. I really appreciate the information.
Well, thank you. It was always a pleasure to be here.
Okay.
It is certainly. Thank you, Lisa.
Right. You're welcome. And if you want more information about what we've just discussed and when the meeting is, you can always email sunshinelute@gmail.com, or you can send an email to dandaly@alzoc.org. We'll be right back.
Silver
and gold. Consider it sold.
The Jewelry Box Estate buyers will buy your jewelry, fine timepieces, flatware, and more.
with metals at an all-time high. Now is the time to sell. If you need to sell, refurbish, or appraise jewelry and watches, the experts at the Jewelry Box Estate Buyers are here to help. Come and visit us at our new location.
At the Jewelry Box, it's about trust.
At Harvard Eye, we're so happy to be open again to see you for all your medical and surgical eye care. We're taking great care to protect everyone from COVID-19 by seeing fewer patients, spacing out chairs in our lobby, sanitizing our office constantly, and doing much more. The world is changing a lot, but what hasn't changed is we're honored by your trust and confidence and committed to keeping you safe. We can't wait to see you.
Laguna Niguel Hyundai used car sales event is going on now. Save now on over 250 used cars, trucks, and SUVs in stock. All makes, all models. All price from $20,000 or less. Plus, we'll buy your current car, paid for or not, including lease buyouts with top dollar paid on the spot. Shop online anytime at LagunaNiguelHyundai.com at the 5 freeway at Avery Parkway.
Your body is made for work, play, and adventure, all the things that make life amazing. But when pain gets in the way, turn to Hoag Orthopedic Institute to get you back to doing the things you love. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, we're experts at getting you out of pain and back to golf, running, or yoga, whatever makes you, you.
Are you or someone you know facing financial challenges from unexpected emergency expenses? The foundation of Laguna Woods Village can provide the temporary help you need. Meals on Wheels, adult day services, dental services, medical alert services, and ambulance contracts. Contact the Village Social Services at 949-597-4267 to see if you qualify. Neighbors helping neighbors. The mission of the foundation of Laguna Woods Village.
Welcome back. Well, our movie for today is called Sex and the City 2, and it is a movie which is based on the TV series Sex and the City, which follows Carrie Bradshaw. So this is a collection of the girls who are gotten together and they're going on some trips. So you can check this out today at 2 p.m. with subtitles, 6 p.m. without subtitles, and that's brought to you by Providence Mission Hospital. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of announcements that we have. The Village Games are back, and so if you would like to participate, there are tons of things you can do. They have over 20 athletics and sports, and you can register at the Community Fitness Center during their open hours. And if you want more information about the Village Games and how you can participate, or if you just want information you want to watch, 949-597-4273. Now, the CS Dance Factory is coming every week to the Florence Sylvester Senior Center, and that's going to be every Wednesdays at 2 p.m. There is a small charge for the class, but it's going to make exercise fun, good for heart health, blood pressure, to de-stress, and just have a good time. So if you want more information about that, you can get in touch with AgeWell Senior Services, and that is at 949-380-0155. Now, tax season is upon us, and if you would like assistance or if you want someone else to do your taxes for you, all you need to do is bring your paperwork to the PC Club, and they are taking drop-offs on Wednesdays from 9:30 in the morning to 3 p.m. in Clubhouse 3. Now, for more information on how you can participate and what they need, because they do have a little application and a checklist for you, get in touch with Barbara Harris at 949-391-9718, or you can email her at taxes@thepcclub.org. Now, next week is St. Patrick's Day, and we have a couple of events that we wanted to share with you. They're having an Irish dinner, so eat, drink, and be Irish. That'll be, of course, on Thursday in Clubhouse 5 at 5 p.m. It's $24 for the entire meal, and it is catered by Martinez. Now, if you would like to participate, you do need to get the tickets at Clubhouse 5, or you can contact Recreation at vmsinc.org. And then one other thing that's happening is the Theater Guild is also doing an event, and that will also be on March 17th, and that will be at 7 p.m. The doors open at 6:30, so you're going to have to make some choices there, but you can get in touch with them at theaterguildlw.com for more information. All right, let's take a look at our weather. Looking pretty good this week. We don't look like we're going to have any clouds this week, just beautiful sunny skies. And thank goodness it's not going to be too warm. 68-43, 71-46. So Wednesday, 68-46, the same on Thursday. Friday, a little bit warmer, 74-48. Have a great day in the Village, and you can always catch our program at 12:30 and 5 on repeat. But of course, you could always go anytime to our YouTube station, Village Television. Have a great day in the Village. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Captain America.
Watch HGTV.
Netflix.